Alright guys, I watched a iScrap app video earlier, and some of the information was, to be nice, it was just incorrect and incomplete. On your televisions, you know, the CRTs, televisions and monitors, and CRT is cathode ray tube. On the board, he was talking about taking the aluminum heat sinks off, such as these. Focus. These. He didn't talk about cutting the integrated circuit chips off. Integrated circuit chips, right now, some buyers are paying $4 a pound. That's a lot more than the 10 cents a pound he mentioned, which my local scrap yard is only paying about 4 cents a pound for scrap right now, and which that's what they go as. So you do want to take the aluminum off. You also want to cut these off, integrated circuit chips, and you'll find one inside this sometimes, one or two small flat packs. Very easy to get to. You just take a pair of side cutters, pull that cover off, and cut it off, whether you use heat or what. Also, to the back of this is what's called a transistor, copper transistor. I can't recall his name or his link or anything, but there's a guy on the scrap metal forum that buys these, and he was paying like $1 a pound. Of course, copper prices are down, so I'm not sure what he's paying now. I myself crush them and recover the copper myself. Now, on the iScrap app, he was correct. This is a yoke. Don't haul them in like this. They're simple to clean, whether you put them in a towel and beat the crap out of them with a hammer, or you pry them apart. They're simple to clean. Inside there's copper. Inside here's copper, which that little thing there just slides right off as soon as you cut that wire. But clean these. This magnetite or ferrite or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, I'm not sure, can go in with your scrap, with your shred, because it's magnetic. So there's value in all this. Also, on these low grade boards like this, like out of your TVs and monitors, this one's got a plastic cover on it, so, or a metal cover, so can't really show you the whole bottom side. But sometimes on the bottom here, on the solder mask, there'll be flat packs. Cut those off. They go as $4 a pound. Or you can read a book. I ain't gonna say watch YouTube, because there's false information and bad information on YouTube at times, on how to recover the precious metals from these little guys yourself. He mentioned the wire coated with electrical tape, and a lot of them are in fact aluminum with the copper plating. However, if you're unsure, cut it. Take a pair of side cutters, cut it, look at the end of it. If it looks copper, if it looks that color there, which, let me try and, it's hard to do. I know what these guys talk about doing this one-handed all the time now. If it looks that color right there on the inside where you cut it, it's copper. Strip it, put it in your number 2 copper bin. Worth a lot more money than insulated copper or insulated aluminum. I read in the comments of that video, someone said, ask about the air inside those cathode ray tubes. It is not air. In fact, it is the absence of. It is vacuum. When you crack that tube and you hear that hissing noise, that is air filling the void where the vacuum is. There is no air in them. But don't go busting them tubes, because they have lead and photophosphorus. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I may be wrong. So remember, Google is your friend. There's a lot of good information out there. But lead in it by itself is hazardous to your health. It can cause heavy metal poisoning, cause you a lot of serious troubles. But the other agent that's in there, photophosphorus, that stuff, from my studies and what I've found, it's far worse than the lead by itself. And then you take mixing them together inside that cathode ray tube, and you start breathing that stuff in, it's going to cause serious health issues. So find a company that will recycle those tubes. Don't just crush them up and throw them in your trash can, because then all that goes into our groundwater and will pollute the earth for forever. So recycle responsibly, please. There's recyclers that will take plastic, paper, glass. There's companies that will recycle those cathode ray tubes. Even if you have to spend $1 or $2 to recycle it, it's still good for the environment. All right, and I hope that clears up some of it, and I will try and do another video of a complete teardown of a CRT or cathode ray tube television or monitor in the near future. And forgive my daughter, she's quite curious. Quit, baby. But I will try and do a more in-depth teardown and show you all the components, because there's a piece that goes on this board that, if it's not discharged properly, will light up your day, so to speak. But I hope this helps, and hope it clears up some of the false information or wrong information or what have you. But you guys have a good day, and I hope you like, subscribe, comment, watch for future videos. Thank you.